for their Sons Save Our Bets Novices Chase with listed race status, and they're off. Leave of absence on the right in the light blue and darker spotted jacket from Isaac Desobo, the grey One Big Bang. Way to the left in the noseband is weighed out and anchored in last place, Double Powerful, over the first fence. And soon on to the second. And coming to it, Leave of Absence and Isaac Desobo over first, One Big Bang third, then weighed out, and Double Powerful, who won the first race on this card last year, the hurdle race. Had one run over fences and held up in last place in these very early stages by Conor O'Farrell, with just under 2 circuits ahead of them. At the next plain fence, heading towards the back straight, Leave of Absence and Isaac Desobo. One Big Bang weighed out and Double Powerful. In the back straight, they'll have 4 fences to jump. First taken slightly on the descent, followed by water jump, an open ditch, and then a plain fence. Isaac Desobo on the outside of Leave of Absence, taking it together. One Big Bang on Chase debut, disputing third with weighed out, and 5 lengths or so back to Double Powerful. Onto the water. And now up and coming is an open ditch. Isaac Desobo by neck under Harry Cobden from Leave of Absence and Rex Dingle into this open ditch. One Big Bang over in third. Oh, and Double Powerful blunders, and Conor O'Farrell out the side door. Double Powerful hit that really hard and is out of the race. Meanwhile, over the next, a plain fence. Leave of Absence and Isaac Desobo continue to trade blows from One Big Bang and weighed out. And happy to report that Conor O'Farrell walking away absolutely fine, and the horse looks fine as well, chasing after the others. Onto another open ditch. Oh, Isaac Desobo stood right off that and made a very awkward shape in the air, but somehow managed to get to the other side. Leave of Absence more accurate on the inner as they reach the top of the hill for the first time. Leave of Absence, Isaac Desobo, One Big Bang 3 lengths away in third, and then weighed out, followed by the loose horse Double Powerful. Downhill towards another plain fence. Let's see how Isaac Desobo handles this one. On the near side, Leave of Absence. The loose horse getting in amongst them a little bit going into that, and I don't know if that put off Isaac Desobo a little bit, because Leave of Absence put in a much better jump. So the loose horse now preceding them. Leave of Absence on the inside of Isaac Desobo, One Big Bang, and weighed out, and Sean Bowen in the yellow jacket towards the outer. Heading towards the turn, and 2 plain fences quite close together. Leave of Absence, just the leader to Isaac Desobo. One Big Bang close up now as they go to this one, and weighed out. On to the next, the one in front of the stands. Loose horse veering away, which the jockeys will be pleased about, and now heading up the hill off the chase course. So these 4 can fight it out, hopefully without being interfered with. And it's Leave of Absence and Isaac Desobo, followed by One Big Bang, and then weighed out. Uphill over the next plain fence. All jumping well there as they swing left-handed and head for the 4 down the back straight. Isaac Desobo on the outside. Harry Cobden from Leave of Absence, One Big Bang, and Alex Chadwick in third, and then weighed out, and Sean Bowen. Sean's looking for a stride on weighed out at the back there, and he didn't really find one, did he? And the horse nodding on landing. You can see Sean was worried about that as they went on towards, or they now go on towards the water jump. Weighed out just pushed along. Isaac Desobo, Leave of Absence, One Big Bang, weighed out, didn't take the water very well either. Returning to an open ditch. Isaac Desobo from Leave of Absence, One Big Bang, and the ridden along weighed out at this ditch. And over that one, it was still Isaac de Zobo. They're well grouped together. One Big Bang taking closer order on the outside of Leave of Absence. Then Weighed Out. Over the next, good jump from Leave of Absence on the inside. One Big Bang comes there strongly in between Leave of Absence and Isaac de Zobo as they race left-handed up the hill towards another open ditch. And this is the fourth last they're coming to. Leave of Absence, One Big Bang, and Isaac de Zobo coming into this ditch. Over that one, Weighed Out is in touch in fourth place, just made hard work of it for himself a little bit. Leave of Absence just coming under a little bit of a pressure there on the inside as they reach the top of the hill, and it's One Big Bang that goes up on the inside of Isaac de Zobo. Weighed Out, still responding to Sean Bowen in third, but Leave of Absence is dropping away. They run down the hill, heading on towards the third last. One Big Bang on the near side of Isaac de Zobo. Then Weighed Out in third, and Leave of Absence. Coming down to this one, trapping along a little bit. One Big Bang with perhaps a narrow lead coming into it. One Big Bang and Isaac de Zobo pulling up there. Leave of Absence, who stopped very quickly. Weighed Out has dropped off the front pair, and it's One Big Bang that leads narrowly to Isaac de Zobo as they head towards the final turn, and 2 fences left to jump. Weighed Out still trying to get back on terms. Sean Bowen won't give in on Weighed Out. One Big Bang, Isaac de Zobo, Alex Chadwick on the inside of Harry Cobden as they round the final turn with 2 fences left to jump, and Weighed Out is sticking to the task. It's One Big Bang at the second last. One Big Bang in a bit tight there from Isaac de Zobo. Then Weighed Out, he gets to work on the new leader. One Big Bang at the final fence now. One Big Bang, Weighed Out is still running on the far side. Sean Bowen getting reward for his perseverance. What a performance this is from Weighed Out. Now staying on better than One Big Bang and racing up towards the line. A real triumph for perseverance. Weighed Out got a few fences wrong, but never stopped trying, and nor did his rider. In second, One Big Bang, and Isaac de Zobo, last of the three.
Weighed Out just won the Novice Chase. It didn't look likely a lot of the way, as we're just going to have a word with Sean Bowen. How's that?
Yeah, he was lazy. Didn't jump because he was lazy, and probably ground didn't help him now. He probably wants a bit nicer ground. He's not overly big. Yeah, but like I said, did a lot wrong and still managed to win, which is a sign of a...
Jockey's braver than him. He's always into the boards, isn't he? A bit careful.
Yeah, he was, and I was on nothing, 2 out in the last, and I had to just, I was a bit annoyed now there was nothing there. But then he got to the front and had a good look around again. So he's a good horse, but you just have to try and get the best out of him.
Olly was saying the National Chase, obviously, you can ride in that these days.
Yeah, no, I think that'll be a perfect race for him. It's first run actually over 3 miles, and he stays every yard of it. So, yeah, no, hopefully that'll be a nice race for him.
Does that make Sean Bowen's top 5 this year, rides?
You tell me, Niall, I don't know.
I'd say it probably does.
Thank you.
He's getting congratulations, Olly Murphy, after Weighed Out has won. It didn't look likely.
No, I'm some trainer, aren't I? Don't worry about the jockey.
Yeah.
No, listen, great ride by Sean. He's his little toe rag. I called him so many names on the way around, and
just doesn't want to have a cut to his fence.
He's not as slow as he makes out either. I'm not saying he's ungenuine. He just saves a little bit for himself. But like I said beforehand, I've always believed in this horse, and he actually bolted up in the end, Niall.
Yeah. And Sean, the whole way around, he didn't go for his whip, and he felt that he was always just keeping on the coattails of him.
Absolutely, and yeah, he stays well. I'm going to have to train him for that 3-5 race here, aren't I? So
unfortunately, Sean wouldn't be able to ride him in that 3-5 race nowadays.
No, but...
well, they can nowadays. So they've brought it back. You're on about the old National Chase?
Yes, yeah.
Yes, so you can ride him.
Yeah. But yeah, no, absolutely delighted. John Hales is obviously not with us, and chuffed a bit to train a win on his colours, and Jed and Sir Alex are in Bahrain, and yeah, magic. These are the people I want to train winners for. Great day, and yeah, he's got a lot of ability. He's got more to give this horse still as well. But
National Chase with headgear, maybe?
Absolutely, one run and straight there.
Yeah, well done.
Okay, cheers.
Take a bow, Sean Bowen. That is remarkable skill and perseverance to manage to win on Weighed Out, a horse that was never really jumping, never having a cut at his fences, never really travelling. He's still won. Of course he has, for Sean Bowen and Olly Murphy. Second, One Big Bang. A really super chase debut from him. James Owen must have thought he had that in the bag as he turned for home. Alex Chadwick on board, and in third, Isaac de Zobo. And again, the wind surgery has definitely helped him, albeit he did finish tamely. Harry Cobden and Paul Nicholls responsible. He ran well for a long way up until that point. What a remarkable ride, Sam, that was.
Astonishing, because I don't think for 90% of that race that Wade Out was particularly enjoying. Well, I know he wasn't enjoying it. You could see his ears were flat back. He was hesitant into his obstacles. He just didn't really want to know. But Sean didn't bully him, just cajoled him, encouraged him forward, just got him into a bit of a rhythm, managed to hang on to the coattails of the three in front of him, and finally galvanised him to a victory that looked very unlikely at halfway.
You just wouldn't expect that would actually have happened, would you?
I actually thought the horse was laughing at him the whole way.
Did you?
And he has no bottle for jumping, and he has an immense amount of ability. Because if Sean was ever worried, he'd have given him a crack behind the saddle down the back, and he never did, because every time he sat into him, he made up ground again. It was the fences were just getting in the way again, into the boards. He just has no bottle. He doesn't take off. At one stage, Sean asked him for a big stride, and he nearly put him on the floor.
Yeah, he did.
But he has the ability to get himself back into the race. The race is obviously slow because of the distance and the ground. Look, we'll talk about his opponents momentarily, but even watch this horse, the top of the hill here. It's the only good jump he put in the whole way, and he made up a length, and all of a sudden he's back on the bridle. I thought if Sean was in any way worried throughout this race, he'd have given him a crack.
This is the point where leave of absence exits, and he weakens quite tamely and is pulled up.
Yeah, it's a shame to see him sort of go backwards so quickly, really, which is unlike him. So I wonder whether something will transpire with him. Fine run from Isaac de Zobo, 127 rated horse there. That's, you know, he's tried to match leave of absence all the way around for the first circuit, and is still there trying, you know, when they're jumping 2 out.
I mostly feel positive about Isaac de Zobo, but he has flattened out again.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
He's ran probably the best race of his life. I don't know where his finishing effort is. You go back and trip with him then, and he will be too slow for that. Credit to One Big Bang. This is the run down the hill. It looks like Wade Out's getting caught flat-footed, but when you see them turning into the home straight and Sean switches in, he didn't actually have that much ground to make up. They weren't pulling away from him. You have to contextualise this. One Big Bang is 134 rated over hurdles. He's making his chase debut. To run him down, look, is it the magnificent performance of Wichita Lineman at the festival? No. It's kind of just exasperated by the fact that the horse hasn't jumped a fence the whole way. So, look, Wade Out has ability, but I don't know if his fencing future is bright.
Be interested to see the finishing speed percentages, put it that way. I do wonder whether the second's just blown up a little bit, and that's just accentuated the margin of victory. But look, just watch this lad's ears when he hits the line, the one in front, not Sean, the horse. But look at him going forward, flapping about. He's just trying to pull himself up there by the look of it.
He's got loads of ability, but unfortunately this is chasing, so he will encounter fences. That's part of the job.
I'd say we'll see him in the Steers Hurdle in March.
I mean, he's clearly a horse that's got a lot of ability. I do think that One Big Bang seasonal debut might have had an impact on him.
Potentially, getting up the hill.
Yeah, I think so. I think he just sort of he makes a mistake at the second last. I feel like he's sort of hanging a little bit, and a bit like
look at his head, like he's just laughing the whole way. The application of headgear goes without saying, but the man on top. Obviously a fantastic rider.
Well, I think that was Lisa Hales there. That was she ended up on the floor. Good job, Wade Out.
Was that Lisa on the floor?
I'm pretty sure that was Lisa Hales. Yeah, yeah. And thankfully, her horse didn't.
You expect big things from Sean Bowen these days, but the fact that he never panicked was probably the biggest compliment to him.
Watch live racing now on racingtv.com.